now I can go over the Minecraft world. Um, so why choose a Minecraft world, right? We chose a Minecraft world because it's rapid prototyping. Because building in Unity would require a lot more time. We also knew Minecraft is one of the most popular games in the world, which means a lot of people have already played it. People are aware of it is dynamics, and the learning curve would be smaller. Um, and one of the main reasons for using this was because Minecraft already has so many libraries and extension packs. We can use that to leverage the system to develop faster. And then the last one was just because Minecraft is cross platform, we can develop on PC, which is much faster, and then test it on a VR, uh, which saves us time and is like practical and more accessible to perform user studies on that like much faster. Um, the world layout is pretty simple. So it's like a donut shaped world where the first half, if you see the red line is a negative path, and the positive line, the blue line, is the positive path. Players can walk in either directions and feel effects one way or another. That's not an issue or anything. There are signboards all over there with navigates player and stuff like that. I can go over and show you the world details and stuff like that. Yeah, so here are some images. So the player spawns here, and as you can see, there are these blocks in Minecraft where you can walk over. So this is a pressure plate that you can use. The player can walk over the pressure plate and have effects given to them. We have also implemented ray tracing. We have implemented more mod packs, so it like makes Minecraft look so much more realistic, reduces the psychological distance and stuff like that. Um, the two main things that I mainly focused on from a research standpoint was immersion. So how do you make sure the player feels immersed in the environment? Because we found out the normal Minecraft environment feels pretty game-like, but when we added ray tracing and reflections, these imitate what we see in real world. We also added resource packs that improve texture and like make it feel like a real world interaction. Those were the two things I did, um, based on the research of Bowman and McMahon 2007, and which shows that these things really help people feel more immersed in the thing. I did some realism mods too. So this is where VR shines a lot. In normal Minecraft, you don't have your actual hands, you can't control it, but in VR you can, and it makes the things feel more real. You feel more immersed in the game. You feel like you have hands, and okay, you can like do different things with it, interact with objects in game. And then also the other thing is VR usually doesn't have. VR has a famous problem of missing legs, where game developers just forget missing legs. But because we are using Minecraft, we were able to use a mod pack, and now the player can basically. This is the second image is the player just looking down at themselves in a VR headset, and as you can see, they can like see their whole body and feel everything and stuff like that. So these were the two realism things. I have a world demo which Kritik will play in a second. Um, oops. And then we did some initial user testing with Hannah, Keen, Kritik. As you can see, this is me, this is Keen, and then this is how we tested the thing, the Quest, MetaQuest controls and stuff like that. And yeah, we got some initial user feedback, which was very helpful for us to improve like the user experience and the world design. The experience that we got was the user experience loop was too small, and players wouldn't get enough time to get immersed. To fix that, we increased the gap between the effects and slowed down the base player speed by 50%, so it like closely matches the actual how fast a normal human being walks. We added certain potion effects that such as nausea and blindness were too strong, and in our initial like this pilot testing we found it was really not good. It was really nauseating and stuff like that, so we have since removed such effects or just lowered the intensity to make this a better experience. You still feel the effect but not as much. Then we added signboard and an introduction book to learn more about the body effects like walking along the path. And then as you see in the demo, there's like an overview video which like tells you what to do, what not to do. um, the problems encountered were also significant. So the server we were using would just randomly shut down on us, and we just wouldn't know what happened. We just experienced a server crash less than 10 days ago, which resulted in the partial loss of the world progress. Um, One thing we didn't fully research, and I think this is one of the core limitations of Minecraft, was we had to deal with strict modpack compatibility requirements for VR specifically. So some modpacks would work on a server and a PC and a Mac, wouldn't work on a VR, but we were able to get around those issues somewhat, and then we are fixing the other ones currently. We also encountered some challenges just with MetaQuest because Meta does not support using Minecraft natively. So we had to have a siloing process which had some manual steps, and it was very detailed, and you had to follow through all of them. Maybe in the future I can just create one shell script that runs on the quest and does all of this thing. The next step is like Professor Walker pointed out in the last check-in, was to make the map overall bigger, make the players walk for longer, so around 8 to 10 minutes, adding more potion effects that better align with the different stages of the positive and negative cycles, move to a more reliable server, and then fixes the VR mod compatibility issues, which would allow us to make a more immersive and real experience.